But like folks, ever feel like you're just launching and hoping for the best when you hit a jump? If you're struggling with control, overshooting your jumps or undershooting, you're probably missing a few key steps. Let's break it down today so you can jump higher, smoother, and with more control than you ever have done before. Let's get stuck in.
Firstly, jumping's all about your approach and preparation. For example, you roll up to jump, but at the last second, you hesitate. You either shift your weight back, or you maybe brake, or you're just not committed. Suddenly, now you're either casing the landing, doing something sketchy in the air, or getting bucked forward. Whatever it may be, the hesitation comes from a lack of proper setup, whether it's your bike, your body position, or your mental preparation. The key is commitment and preparation. Keep your body neutral, weight evenly distributed, and the arms and legs relaxed. Speed is also everything here, so you're going too fast, you're going to overshoot. You go too slow, and you're going to case, and it's not going to be a nice landing. Find a steady pace on the run up. Also stay centered on the bike, all whilst being mentally committed, having a clear idea of the full process of jumping before you set off. Next up, generating pop off the lip. For example, if you stay completely stiff before you take off, you're not going to generate any lift. If your knees are too bent, you're also going to lose power through your legs. If your arms aren't in line with your forks, you might get kicked unexpectedly. You're not going to have control of your front wheel in the air. Instead, as you approach the lip, you're going to lower your body slightly like a spring, so you're coiling up and you're building up that energy. You're going to keep your arms at the same angle as your forks. You're going to do this just a few meters before the takeoff, so to make sure you're not doing it too early or too late. And this is going to put you in the perfect position to start generating the lift. The bit that everybody gets wrong when they're trying to jump for the first few times. Generating your lift. There is multiple ways you can do this, but I find this a way you get most control. So to generate lift correctly, timing is everything. As your bike reaches the base of the takeoff, you can apply a slight push down through your legs. As your front wheel goes up the lip, you're going to start extending upwards on the bike. It may feel like you're moving slightly backwards relative to the ground, but as long as your head remains in line with your handlebars, you're doing everything right. By the time your front wheel leaves the lip, your arms and legs should be fully extended. On smaller lips, you're going to probably have to pop quicker for the lift, while the longer takeoffs, you're allowed more time to do that, so it's a smoother extension. So all that energy you built up on the takeoff has been exploded upwards, and that's going to generate your lift. Now we're on to the fun part, controlling yourself in the air. If you're struggling to stay balanced mid-air or keep your front wheel from dropping, that often comes from poor takeoff control. So let's go and see how we can sort that. So to get you guys feeling like you're cruising through the air, we need to start with how our front wheel and our back wheel leaves the lip. So your focus should be on achieving a smooth trajectory. So as your back wheel leaves the top of the lip, your body should be in a balanced position with your back nearly perpendicular to the flat ground. As the back wheel leaves the ground, you're going to begin to move your hips forwards towards the bar. At the same time, your head is going to shift forwards, aiming towards front wheel. So it almost feels like you could be licking the front wheel if you're into that kind of thing. Your arms will start to bend, so reaching almost like a 90-degree bend as the bars are drawn closer to your hip crease. This is your moment of maximum control over your front wheel in the air. So as you approach the highest point of your jump, your knees will naturally start to bend to start to control the pitch and the angle of the bike. And you can do this to level out your bike in the air with your arms in conjunction. So you should feel balanced, aligned, and ready to spot your landing. Last but not least, spotting the landing and coming down for touchdown. So this is probably the last thing you're thinking about as you take off and as you're in the air. This may cause you to panic if you've not thought about this. So we need to think about our landing. So we need to spot where we're landing early. So you'll come into it not too front heavy or not too back heavy, making for a rough touchdown. So to nail our landing, as we reach the peak of your jump, the highest point, we're going to make sure we're looking ahead, spotting the landing, and we can start to level the bike out. We can do this through our arms and through our legs, so we can start to push the front wheel down, and we can basically start to control the pitch of the bike. So we're basically matching the same angle as the landing here, and this is going to give us the smoothest touchdown for the wheels, so the less impact.
So, jumping isn't just about sending it blindly. It's about technique, control, and confidence on the bike. Dial in these steps today and you'll be floating jumps smoother than you've ever done before. Get out there, start practicing. Let me know how you get on down in the comments below, but remember to start small and get onto the bigger jumps as you build confidence. I'm glad you guys are liking the video, so I really appreciate all the love I've had recently. Let me know what you'd like to see down in the comments below too. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.